Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Chambers. Incomplete. Dawkins runs out. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Chambers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Lions will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions. Ready, right?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And Morley sprung him at time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. It's going to be a run.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Rams' 37-yard line.
Ready? Cougar night.
Back to throw. Street. Setting up to score, and this is Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throw inside is complete on the diving effort. This is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 21.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the work with a heck of a position. He's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the field much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost tries. We'll see if they can get a more sustained drive going here.
Every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 1. This one back to Scott Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. And it leads to a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Chambers. That's around the Harris. And they're right past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw now on first down. Robinson. And brought it down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down carry pass. And they can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella stepped out in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Chambers. And he gets it to Brandon. Runs about a half to a full yard shy of 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Los Angeles.
Let's go. Go.
may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Harris running straight ahead. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Full connection, extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will turn into a quick win as he was belted at the end of that play. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I looked at the franchise's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks!
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one's thrown out to Montgomery. And he's taken the across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed. And ended up getting big yards on that play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were getting a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it
Let's go now.
over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he can run to it and win. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back. Most of the
Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Detroit Lions.
Ready? 76 Bobcats. 6. Ready?
Looking to throw. Street. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. He set up the screen. That's complete. Check move. They can't find that space. Drop just inside the 20. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is always calling the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short game.
They'll look to throw again. Throw the same ground, complete on this. The 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's good.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Tag! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Let go!
They'll say no gain on the play, but it'll be second and goal. So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Here we go. Start. 1979 Broncos.
Back to throw. Street. Will keep it himself. And intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time that they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can get back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Chambers. Going for the deep ball. He's complete. Already down to the 35. A big play there for LA. 45 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Throw now on first down. Well, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. First down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
60, 80.
Yeah, play fake here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 10 there on his own, but it'll be second down. To their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Looking to throw. Chambers. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll try and do this himself. This is caught. He's good. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Rams 14, Lions 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Solid stiff arm. And a heavy tackle just shot on the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline for the running back. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 19.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
On the set. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tag. Viking 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a short pass here taken in by the corner. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach in effect. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Okay,
the
ready?
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Get
This
it.
offense, Charles, had a strong first
Move it,
half
19.
throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to score as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Off play action. Street. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On the give, this is Lewis. And he gets stopped out at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Chambers. And the RPO will keep it himself. The ball comes out on a hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Chambers. Working in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays that need to continue to convert.
44 yards rushing for him now at this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Chambers. This is caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Harris is in the end zone. Touchdown! Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of the interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, motion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Tag. Go.
Operating for the goal. Street. Going underneath. Hughes has it. And he's brought down, getting this one out to about the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Here we go.
Now the gun will give to Gibbs. They'll get this to about the 48.
It's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and
4
7.
receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Street. He takes a shot on the release. This will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
On 3rd down, drop to throw. He's going to keep that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Street. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time this quarter. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This will be way too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
He had one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell will pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. They'll also learn how to shrug your shoulders, take the proper steps to alleviate some of the pressure. And occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Brings up 2nd.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. With a screen,
Gibbs gets picked and loses the football. and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, he built his team out with a scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
Extra point right there in the middle. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Well, I'm a defender. Actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. This is Ryan. They get 6. They'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And this is going to be critical play in this football game. Because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps running.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th-quarter lead. That's a good hard line there as he pushes way forward for about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They picked up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the end of the game. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the ground. Gets it to the 32.
How about that, no frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here with the throw. Finds Gibbs in the check down. Just going to get into the cover there. And 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. They'll use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Get it. 60.
Gives a try to pick it up. Here's the first down. He's going to use that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
That's good.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Leo Chanel. Sometimes you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You hope that it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaking because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
it has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Straight ahead with Curran. Now see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He'll try and do this himself.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
The Folks kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
14.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Ready,
Here's
set.
first and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Check, hurt. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
At the 14
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way
go
and
now.
ultimately got the sack on
Panther
offense.
60,
Sometimes
Panther
you're running
60,
play action just to set up a certain
Panther
blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready, ready.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Dominic.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Curtis Tedrick. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Okay, break.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19. Cup 19.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
11. Count to 11. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Looking to throw. Street. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they've got it in the red zone now down at the 19. It's a good solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for L.A., they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home